Good afternoon. It's another edition of Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. And I hope you're having a great morning. And I hope you're going to have a great day. We got a great show lined up for you. We got a lot of good stuff happening this week, but we're talking about today. Today is Monday, August 4th. It's going to be a good show. I promise you that, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. To book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. And every show for you guys, of course, we dedicate to the first responders. Thank you for all you do, the men and women in the military. Thank you all our veterans for fighting for our country. And thank you all for watching Little Lunchtime Fun with Ocean's Pit. Let's go to work. Bam. Good afternoon, everybody. Ocean's Pit. It is a great day, man. And boy, what do we talk about? We have so much to talk about. Where do we even begin? But I can tell you exactly where we're going to begin. We're going to begin with this past weekend, this past Friday. We were at, of course, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with a great job, Mr. Double T, Tony Toto, and happy 44th wedding anniversary to our good friends, Daryl and Star. So Friday night was great, folks. We had a lot of fun with that. Saturday, we kept the party going in the afternoon with my good friend Eddie and Michelle, celebrating Michelle's birthday at her birthday. In Mundelein, we did a little afternoon party, me and Double T, Tony. Fun. So Eddie and Michelle, if you're watching, thank you for that. And then we ended up Saturday night at the Vixen Theater in McHenry, a sold-out show with Ocean's Rat Pack. And, I mean, what to tell you, that's a beautiful theater. It's downtown McHenry. It's the third time we've played there. We've sold out all three times. So thank you all who showed up at the Vixen. We really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. And just when we thought we couldn't get it any better, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. First of all, on the Vixen, of course, great job, Bill Saratella, Elliot Wimbush, graphics. It was just a great day. Busy day on Saturday. And of course, Sunday, rock and roll, baby. I love rock and roll music. You know, a lot of people know me for Tony Ocean, you know, doing that stuff, but they also know me as Mo, and we used to have Mo's Dream Police back in 1984. And there was a couple of different versions of that group, but we got the original guys back together, and we got to play at Tribute Island in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And what a great event it is. The weather was perfect, and they had like 5-6 stages with all different tribute bands. But it was a lot of fun. And of course, everybody did show up. Cousin Tommy for showing up. Tony Toto on prompter. Great job, brother. Of course, the band. But before that, I want to thank Santa Burke, Tommy's wife, Nick, Phyllis Hodges, Nick's wife, my wife, Laura, was there, folks. I want to thank also Dan and Dina for showing up. Nozax. We want to thank Gina. We want to thank Carol, Tommy McIntosh, Joey Burke. It was great seeing a lot of the old faces. And, of course, the band, the Dream Police, bass guitar, Billy Hall, guitar, Nick Sahajas, piano, Tommy Bam Bam Burke on drums. So it was a great event. And I said Tommy already, cousin. Yeah, cousin Tommy. Anyway, so the Dream Police knocked it out with all the songs of Cheap Trick. If you love Cheap Trick, you love it. And it was a great time. It was just a fun weekend. And we're going to keep the party going, folks, because this week is even more crazier than last week. First of all, tomorrow, Sinatra, Steins and Cigars in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Concert in the Park. We're back again. It's a beautiful little park concert. That's tomorrow. What am I saying? Thursday will be at the Taste of Elmwood Park. We're kicking off the Taste of Elmwood Park. We're excited about that with Ocean's Rat Pack, Daryl Armenstad on keys, Tony Toto on drums, Bill Saratella as Frank, Elliot Winbush at Sammy, Jerry Jams doing sound, John Grande on saxophone. That's Thursday, August 7th, kicking off the Taste of Elmwood Park. Friday the 8th, returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse with the Professor, Daryl Armenstad, and then road trip this Saturday and Sunday. We're going to the Warren, Ohio Italian American Festival, 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. So it's fun. We're ready, and I'm just excited for a great week, and I'm glad we're here. Now, let's get right to our sponsors, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy a local, shop local. Step up and help the kids. Bucket sale. Buy a bucket, and everything you put in that bucket is 20% off. You can't beat that. And that's for August 1st to the 3rd. August 1st to the 4th, flash deal. 4-pack of Fidget light bulbs free with a $40 purchase. Limit 1 while supplies last. And of course, August 1st to August 22nd, month-long sales. 2 for $10. Black Flag Insect Cleaner, Wasp and Hornet, Ant, Roach, and Flying Insects. AC Awards members save $3 on select mason jars for all your canning and preserving needs where you harvest for your summer garden. Buy select Milwaukee power tools to get a free Milwaukee battery, $169 value. 2 for $18 for a 20-pound bag of wild bird. Our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off, baby. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace. Also, I want to say who's watching today. Some people will be watching. Lily Carol is in the house. We'll see Carol Tuesday for Twisted Tuesday. We'll see Carol on Thursday for Toxic Thursday. And it was great seeing you and Gina on Sunday. Thank you. Car. Give Frank a call. All right, Ryan, Sandra, Jill, Ricky Stokes, Dick Sayed Friday night. And you know what? I'm going to talk about Vince Raimondi, Frankie Seta. How you guys doing? Let me just talk. Jeff Hunt, Albuquerque. No, he's in Texas. I think he's in Texas. And he might go see a Texas Yankees game. Pick me up a jersey, a Yankee jersey there, Jeff, if you're up in Yankee Stadium. Only kidding. Anyway, hope you have a good time. Carol, friend Carol Minotti. All right, so let me tell you a couple things first. If you don't know Dick Sayed, he's the alderman of the town of Dispenser. Great guy and a good friend. He's a good friend to the Tony Ocean show. He's a good friend to Ocean. Started the first show when Dick started watching the show. I remember, if you guys remember, we were giving away those $100 gifts when we did some trivia questions. Dick was the man behind that. And we've been collecting gift cards and stuff for Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. So I want to thank Dick Sayed. $100 worth of Chicago Prime gift cards, which is going to go right to the foundation. Thank you, Dick Sayed, for this and being a great friend. Top dog you are. You don't need Dick. So thank you for that. Tell you what else we got going on. Tomorrow, like I said, Carol Brandolino's in the house for Wednesday. One of the greatest drummers in the city of Chicago, from one of the greatest bands ever to come off Broadway. Stay in time, boy, don't get boy. Full moon to get around and around. Kenny Hardy on our show this Wednesday. Carol comes for Toxic Thursday. 2 guests. First part of the show, my good friend Santa Burke, and she's the wife of Tommy Bam Bam Burke. Now, what they do with horses, she she takes care of horses and she raises horses. We'll talk a little bit about that, but we're also going to talk about her brand new book. That's right. She's a great author, best-selling author right now. S.K. Burke, Friendly Betrayal. Dun, 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 dun. She's going to be on talking about this book. That's right. And you women are going to love this. Sneaky women out there, watch out. Friendly Betrayal. Santa will be our guest on Friday here, along with Raffaello's Do It Yourself from Ace Hardware. I think we're going to talk about heaters and stuff like that. So make sure Rafi's going to be able to tell you what to. Yes, I hope you behaved yourself. He's trying to behave himself. Seeing you and Dan, thank you guys so much. Just a lot of fun. And we do really appreciate everything that's going on. All right, so let's get to some stories this is very interesting. I'm sorry, we had and killed over there by River North this past weekend. These killings, and it's just one thing after another every day. Our prayers injured, 4 were killed. Our prayers out to the family there in the River North area. And there's big money out there. You wouldn't think that shit happens in the big money neighborhood difference. 43 years ago, MTV hit. When MTV hit, it was so huge. It was so big, showing all these great videos and all these bands. I think Video Star was the first song video they played on MTV. Martha Quinn, if you remember the VJs, 4 hours of videos and music. MTV, Gina, great seeing you and Carol. Thank you on Sunday. Danny Raimondi is in the house. I just want to say it came out because what ended up happening was it made a lot of bands. It made Madonna. It made Duran. Oh, they all looked good. They all had that great look. Everybody bought the clothes. Cyndi Lauper. And if you remember, it's not a concept, but it was to us. If you watched the Monkees years ago, they were the first music videos. And Mike Nesmith, if you don't know who Mike Nesmith was, Mike of the Monkees. He had the guy that wore the wool hat. And his mother invented liquid paper. But he invented the format of that video thing for MTV. So it was very, very cool. But what it did kill, because remember when we were first growing up as kids, listening to the radio, and you heard bands like Molly Hatchet or Alabama or a 38, you've seen some of these bands, but they weren't we didn't know what we bought their albums, but to the regular public, when MTV came out, it helped Duran Duran and all the good-looking bands, but some of the bands that didn't have that good look kind of hurt them when you got to see Molly Hatchet, what they look like, or these bands, what they look like. They weren't the pretty girls and the pretty boys, so that kind of video kind of hurt some of them, but everybody had to, and MTV was just fantastic. Crime happens everywhere. There's a stabbing downtown Santa Barbara. I know. Daryl Armenstadt, I will see you on Friday, the professor. Your sound is going in and out. I don't know, Marion, I think you're the only one that's having that trouble. I hope you guys can hear me, and I hope everything is good. All right, so 43 years MTV. You know what else is? This past week, lost siblings. And I express my gratitude and prayers for anybody who lost a brother or lost a sister or whatever it is. I can't imagine that happening. It's sad. So our prayers for Lost Sibling Day. If anybody lost a sibling, it's got to be just torture. Donald, the coach in the house. Nice catch this morning. What was the flute you were using when you were about to say it stopped? Going in and out. Okay. Well, buddy, I don't know what to tell you guys. Nothing is showing up on my end. So we're just going to have to keep going. The sound is going in and out. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. So I don't know. There's nothing on my end. So let's just hope it kicks back into gear, folks. August 1st, Governor DeSantis of Florida. Now, August 1st is Hulk Hogan Day in Florida, of course. You lost a lure. Yes, I lost a Whopper. The Whopper Popper. That's the lure that I lost. But anyway, that's what it was, Donald. Anyway, happy Hulk Hogan Day in Florida, DeSantis. We lost another great movie star celebrity. Lonnie Anderson has passed away, folks. Remember her on WRK Cincinnati? Blonde bombshell. She was big when she came out. I think she was dating Burt Reynolds for a while, but I don't know what. I know she did a lot of modeling and stuff like that, but Lonnie Anderson has passed away. Our prayers go out to the Anderson. Thank you, Ronnie B. That was on your Whopper Popper. I had to go new one, of course. That was a bass. It was second cast in Lake Park. So very cool. We're going to try tonight a little later. It's a little night fishing too. And then tomorrow we're going to be at his house after our gig in Kenosha tomorrow night. Folks, that we're going to talk about here. Brian's song. If you remember the TV movie, James Caan played Brian Piccolo. It was a story of Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo from the Chicago Bears. They were the first interracial couple to have to room together in a sports team for football. Of course, when they first started, they didn't get along. They played the same position, but it was the second best watched till to this day, the most ever. The second best watched. The first one was The Night Stalker. Kolchak was the very first watched TV movie, and Brian saw very, very cool movie. I still cry when I see that movie. When they start playing the music, I just bawl. And at the when they do that speech for Piccolo, I was just, and when Gale Sayers is on his bedside, and they're holding, loved each other. The black man and a white man. They were married, but they weren't married. They had wives, but I mean, sports. Interracial couples that had the room to, but it was great. So some people I'm frozen, some people I'm not frozen, some people say it's fine. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but great. If you didn't get a chance to watch Brian's song, please do. Tomorrow or Wednesday, we will be downstairs in the new studio. It was a great movie, fantastic movie. All right, folks. Training. Exercise. They kept telling you this 10,000 steps a day, 10,000 steps a day, 10,000. Well, let me tell you something. They were roommates. Thank you, David. They're saying that 10,000 steps a day. Now, some of you guys might do 10,000 steps a day, but they did a survey of 40% of the people right now saying that a lot of people do not get that 10,000 steps a day. More realistically, you'll be able to probably do 7,000 steps a day, which is just as good. So this thing with 10,000, and remember 9 glasses of water a day or 8 glasses of water a day. Now they're saying only 6 can work. Or remember 8 hours, they're saying it's 6 hours of sleep. But if you're doing 10,000 steps, that's fantastic. But for the people that can't, 7,000, if you're doing that, good. And with me, my problem is I eat like shit sometimes. I need to be like 207. I'm a 207. Like Carol, you got me? It's a large. It doesn't fit me. Oh, I put it on. It was like, me. I love that shirt. So I'm wearing XLs or wearing double X's now. And when I gain, I just gain here, and I'm at 212. Usually I'm 207, so I got to lose like 6 pounds. So I got to especially do it for this week coming up, and then Taylor Street and Mars. I got to start looking a little bit better, you know. Anyway, forget the 10,000 steps. Go with 7, and you'll be fine. You know, there's a lot of restaurants out there, and it's surprising some of them out there are still doing very well. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. Peterson's Ice Cream. I've never been there. It's in Oak Park. It's a big selling place. It's been a landmark in Oak Park for years. Folks, it's been around since 1919. 1919. Peterson's Ice Cream in Oak Park. I've never been there. I'll have to, but I haven't been there. All right. So what else we got to talk about? I'll tell you what we got to talk about. One of the greatest news. Well, so far, great news for the people in California, especially you, Kathy Ippolito. You got to love it that Kamala Harris will not run for governor of California. Go do something else because you can't be in politics. So that's a good thing for California, finally. Chicago, right now, the worst air quality in the United States of America. Chicago has the worst air quality. We're out breathing all this shit in. We have no clue what's going on with this weather. And we will tell you the weather at 12:30, but not now. Worst air quality in the world. Chicago. Isn't that horrible? I think we were talking about when we were kids, parents said, all right, babies would cry, you give them the pacifier or give them their favorite toy or put on their favorite TV show. Kids now, these parents, to keep them quiet, well, they don't want to watch them all day long. Video games. The iPads and the screens. Let's shut up the kid. Let's keep the kid busy. Let's keep the kid quiet. Give him the iPad. Good and bad. But they say it's bad. It costs their delay of brain development. But I think some of these kids now are probably a lot more smarter than we were when we were kids. Guaranteed. So it's just interesting that, I mean, right? Blame Governor Pritzker. Yes, we have to. Thank you, Boyd. Yes. Finally, Boyd, we agree on something with politics. But yeah, this guy's brutal. And he wants to run for president. Do you see him? That big belly sitting out. Hi, I'm your. Oh, yeah. Anyway, crazy. Who Laura talking? Can I hear her? Tell her to come out and say, oh, she's talking. You can hear Laura. Laura's talking to her sister Natalie in the kitchen. Kids today, not smart enough. I think their brain's smart with a lot of stuff. I mean, you give them an iPhone, they can turn it on. They know exactly what to do. Games, they know how. I don't know about street smarts. Forget it. They have no street smarts because they're out there not doing anything out there. Most of the kids. Some, I don't know. Are they out playing basketball? Are they out playing baseball? Are they out playing softball? I don't know what the kids are doing. But it's a crazy world out there. And again, more problems. Now, High Noon hard seltzers, hear about this? Recalled. They were mislabeled as Celsius energy drinks. So people are drinking this energy drinks. It's got booze in it because of the label. That can really fuck you up. Can really screw you up, man. Really can. Joanne, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yes. Another thing that's down, Las Vegas. People go to Las Vegas all the time. Vacations, to go see concerts, to get married, to pick up strippers, to gamble, whatever you're going to do. But visitation it's falling so bad that Las Vegas is losing a lot of their spunk out there. A lot of the visitations is down down since June. And I mean, it's crazy. Now, the heat doesn't help if you don't want to go out during the heat over there. But a lot of things in Vegas are changing. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I did Vegas. You guys know that. If you don't know, I was at the Riviera for a few years when it was still, but then it became kid friendly and no more dress code. And now it's like Hillbillyville. So anyway, I would never go back to Vegas if I don't have to. That's just me. Barbie dolls. The Barbie design, the two people that actually are the designers, and Gianni Grossi, they had a car accident. They both died. They're the ones that make the designer Barbie dolls. They were in a big car accident in Europe. Our prayers there. It's just bad news everywhere, man. It's just bad news everywhere. Isn't it crazy? Just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's get to something that's positive. Mary Grievous, real estate. Don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. M. Grievous at starkre.com, 630-688-1725. And she'll book anything you need for your real estate needs. And then, of course, she's also in charge of NTD Vacations. That's my good friend, Mary Grievous, folks. NTD Vacations, a company owned by her and Richie from Seventh Heaven. And we're talking about the Chicago Music Cruise Round 3 with Tony Ocean. Now, Seventh Heaven has been doing it for years, but this will be our third one. And it's the best deal we've put out so far. It's a brand new ship. MSC World America. And if you look at my Facebook page, they reviewed it, saying it's one of the brand new best ships out there. Look at the review, read it. The MSC World America, Chicago Music Cruise 2026. Going to happen January 17th to the 24th. That's right, folks. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise. You need to jump on this, folks. Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, private island owned by World America. It's going to be fantastic. Because remember, we were Royal Caribbean, but now World America, folks, Seventh Heaven and Tony Ocean in the main event band. Hopefully, we're going to get Daryl Armenstad on there and Sonia. Ooh. But anyway, if you had Royal Caribbean points, you can use those points on the MSC World America. What a deal. What a deal. The prices are fantastic, folks. The lowest prices yet that we've got to offer for you guys. And they also have single rooms. On the Royal Caribbean before, you couldn't just get one person. You had to get two. So if you went by yourself, you have to pay for two people. Not this time. Now, MSC World America, if you want to go by yourself, you can. And the price is right. Go ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or pick up the phone and call Mary at 630-688-1725 and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. Chicago Music Cruise 2026. All right. So, people watching here again today, yes, sir. Providence General, let's talk about the gigantic bass that you caught this morning. All right. Well, thank you, boy. Here's what happened. I got up at 5:30 this morning. I went to Lee's Bait Shop in Elk Grove. I bought some minnows. I bought some nitro worms. And I bought two new lures that I needed. I went to my normal spot by my buddy Carlos. I caught 5 bluegill and 1 white bass. It was maybe about this big. It's weird. It looks bass, but it looks white. Kind of cool. Nothing else was happening. That's why I lost the lure on the tree. I went to the Lake Park, my other spot. Second cast with the Whopper Popper. Boom! That bass had to be, I don't know how big it was. Ha! I kept it out there fighting a little bit. So when I bought it on land, it didn't, go crazy. It was tired. Great catch. But thank you for asking there, boy. So it was good. All right. How many people grew up with no air conditioning? Yvette, Boyd, Robert, Emil, Marion, Dennis. Oh, well, thank you, Dennis. You didn't have to do that, brother, but thank you very much. How many people growing up had no air conditioner? Now, I'm going to tell you something. All that I can vaguely remember myself, I don't remember Italy for sure when I was born there had no air conditioning. I know that for a fact. New York went there for a short time, no air conditioning. When we moved to Cicero, in the very beginning, we had no air conditioning. And then my dad got the one in the window, the big one that you put inside the window and you just plug in. I think we had one in the bedroom. We might have had one for a long time. Then we had two. There you go, Gina. You're just broke all the time, right? Yeah. So and it was amazing. You'd be sitting by this thing, because it didn't cool the whole house up. So yeah, a lot of people. We had a window unit in our family room. Only had two. Yeah. There you go. Christy, how are you doing, my dear friend? We got Christy and how you guys doing? Yeah, Jill. Yeah, we had the window one too. I did younger years window one, right? Finally, I remember when we moved to Elmwood Park, but when I was at Cicero, we just had a unit. Ooh, blistering heat. Then when we finally moved to Elmwood Park, woo, we finally got central air. And boy, what a difference it makes, right, folks? Oh, yeah, interesting, right? Made a big, big difference. Big difference. All right. More celebrities in the news, but I have to give it to Gary Busey. Played Buddy Holly, played some other movies. Then he got in a motorcycle accident, fucked him up, booze, drugs. I don't know how many DUIs, always in court, always in trouble. He's in trouble again. But he pleaded guilty for sex crimes. It was, and here's his quote, it was not an accidental touching experience. Supposedly at some movie fest where you come and meet celebrities, he groped some lady. Groped. So for her to get offended, right? Either he touched the boob, the ass, the crotch. I don't know what he touched, but he must have touched something. This lady went out, pressed charges. And then, most of the celebrities or people get, oh, not me. I didn't touch the lady. I didn't do this. At least he pleaded guilty. An idiot. You have to grope somebody. What does that do for people? Oh, I got to have it. You're signing autographs and taking pictures of a girl's breast. It wasn't like she was naked or grabbed her ass or grabbed her whatever. What is the point in this stuff? So he pleaded guilty. I don't know. Probably community service. He grabbed the ass. Okay, he grabbed her ass. What do you get out of it? I don't know. Grab somebody's ass. What do you get out of it? Nina, it was great seeing you on Saturday, my dear friend. Nina was in front row. She had a table of four. She was sitting there taking at the end at the end of our show at the Vixen, we had the fans. And poor Nina was taking pictures of all the fans with, can you take a picture? She was more busy than with Nina. Thank you. He said the president said it was all right to do. Yes, that's what Clinton told him. That's what. So he pleaded guilty. Now remember when you were a kid, don't eat on a full stomach. Don't go into the pool or the ocean or the water when you were on vacation with your parents. Don't go swimming a full meal. Now, and a lot of people probably don't do it. Probably people don't stay. There's a lady who died, Lucy Reed. a 15-year-old and fries, and she went and she died. She stomach cramp. That was a myth. Because I don't remember when I was a kid, I don't remember that much eating a lot, then jumping into the water because we couldn't anyway, because my mother would freak out with the stick or with the branch. So we didn't do it as kids. But remember, you always said, don't eat before you go swimming. Karen, how you doing? It's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So we got an erection, Yvette, from grabbing her ass? Oh, who knows? Ford, fix or repair daily. Ford cars, found on road dead. Whatever you want to say a Ford stands for. Anyway, we just recalled 312,000 cars for brake problems. So if you have these Ford, this is just said Ford cars in general, you might want to call your dealer and make sure that your brakes are okay on those cars. Freedom of speech. Do we have it? We're going to get a little political here. You go to a ball game. Let's say you go to a Cubs game and you have a Sox hat on. You might get some shit, right? Or if you have a St. Louis Cardinals hat, or if you have a Milwaukee Brewers hat, you're going to get some shit. And if you have Cubs by White Sox, you're going to get shit. Packers, if you go by the Bears, and vice versa, you're going to get shit. But when was it so crazy to wear a political hat and get assaulted at restaurants? We're talking about the MAGA hat, which represents Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, and his followers. I've known more people to get assaulted and insulted by wearing those shirts or hats in a public place, at a restaurant, at a movie theater, at a ballpark. People would go up to these people. How dare you? Why? Who the hell has the right to bother somebody while they're eating and tell them to take off their hat? Really? The gall of these people. You should be able to go bam, right in the face. If you're at a movie, you're watching a movie and you got the shirt on and someone taps you on the shoulder, MAGA hat, they'll say it loud while people are watching a movie. Disneyland banned all MAGA hats. Disneyland. You can't go in with a MAGA hat. You're banned. You'll have to take it off or you can't come in the park. You can screw around with little kids and work at Disney. That's okay. But not wear a MAGA hat. Is this crazy? Is this what we become? So if I wore a Clinton t-shirt or a Biden t-shirt or a Kamala Harris or Black Lives Matters or anything like that, these new hats, these new slogans, these new sayings, they tell you to leave? They assault you while you're eating dinner? I've seen it happen. I'm going to tell you a story. One of my gigs, I was playing Postatanos in Oak Brook. I have a briefcase that I have my earpieces and everything that I need when I go to work to perform. On the case is this bumper sticker. It says Trump, bumper sticker. There's a couple other ones on there besides that one. So I walk into the restaurant, and we are on the inside of the restaurant. And I take my briefcase, and I put it behind me but it faces outside. It doesn't face the restaurant. Doesn't face the people that are watching the show. It faces the people that are eating on the other side. I just put it there so I can take everything out and put my earpiece on. So when I opened the briefcase, the front of the briefcase was like this, facing people that were eating. This person got off their seat, walked around and complained to the manager. It wasn't like I put it up there to keep there all night. I just opened my briefcase. What is wrong with these people? Took the bleachers out a long time ago. You're right, boy. Do you believe this? I know Dan wears his Trump hat. I mean, you can wear whatever you want. Come on, guys. This is while the people are watching a movie or while people are eating. They'll walk right up to you. How dare you? Disney, you got a lot of room to talk. Is it just crazy or nuts? Crazy. All right. Norway. I always wanted to go to Norway. Norway, Iceland, certain places. People go, why do you want to go there? I think that would be beautiful, Norway. Do you know, folks, there's an island in Norway that has no clocks? Do you imagine living in a world where there's no clocks? Because it doesn't like stay light like Iceland too? Doesn't it stay light like 26, 20, I don't know, 18 hours a day, whatever the hell it is? They don't have clocks, no clocks. No one can tell the time. How do you get to work? How do you know if you got to go meet somebody? Well, remember like when you go to Las Vegas, you're in a casino, there's no clocks. And they're pumping air. That myth that they're pumping air into you so that it keeps you awake, so you keep gambling. Alaska is gorgeous. Natalie, I know, right? You don't need to get right. You try not to get involved with that. If this is what they wear, that's what they wear. I mean, it's not offending you, but these liberals on the other side, boy, whoo. We're talking about a T-shirt. This guy's eating with his family. He's got a Trump hat on, and this lady destroyed him. That's crazy. That woman should be arrested. Nuts. You know how much I hate a couple things. And if you watch the show or if you know me personally, you don't hit women, you don't fuck around with kids, and you don't hurt animals. The big three. You don't hit women, you don't fuck around with little kids, and you don't hurt animals. That's the big three. Okay? That's the way at least my life. This animal abuser. Abused, tied up pit bulls, dog fighting, animal beating up these dogs, beating up animals. He got 475 years in prison without parole. Now, what's the point in putting this piece of garbage in prison? Put poison in his food. Oops, sorry. 475 years in prison this guy got. What about the poor animals? What did they get? It makes me sick when you hurt an animal. It makes me sick when a macho guy's got to hit a woman. It makes me even more sick when somebody tries to screw around with kids. We're just going to leave that. Okay, we talked about air conditioner in your home. Who grew up with only one bathroom in your house? Who grew up with only one bathroom in your house? Now, if you're mom and dad and you're a single child, okay, dad's working, mom's working, you can use the bathroom. One bathroom. There's no Jeanette, right? Why lock them up? You're at. Well, obviously we're all on the same page. You're absolutely right, Kathy. The way that's what we should do. Beat these guys up like they do the dogs. Okay, so Carol only had one bathroom. I think me too. At first, when I was in Cicero, I had one bathroom. I had one bathroom when I was in Cicero, but I was by myself. I remember me and my sister. My sister's like 10 years younger than I am, so she came later. One bathroom. I remember that. One bathroom. Until we moved to Elmwood Park, and we got 4 bathrooms. And the funny thing about it is, if you're from an Italian family, and it might be the same way with the Greeks too, or any other nationality, I'm not quite sure. My mother still has a bathroom in Elmwood Park. We got 4 bathrooms. One of the bathrooms in Elmwood Park is for show. For show. You can't use it. The soaps, the towels, the toilet paper, nothing. You can't use it. It's just for show. It's a bathroom that nobody uses with a toilet, with a bathtub, with a shower. You can't use it. No. Is that crazy? Oh, wait a minute. Horrible. My brother would go in the bathroom when I got home from school for 2 hours of bus ride. He'd lock himself in. What was he doing in there? All right. Right? Dina only had one growing up. He'd lock himself in there. One bathroom, 4 brothers with only one girl. Oh, Sandra. Holy cow. It was luxury if you had 2. You had to go pee in the yard? What a dick. How come we didn't use this tomorrow? Oh, my God. One bathroom. See how much we're learning already in just this wonderful hour? All right, folks. Let's talk about my good buddy who drove his motorcycle all the way to see my show last night. My cousin Tommy, what a great guy. He's not really my cousin, but he's like, I call him my cousin because he's family to me, and we love him. Anybody who knows Tommy, we're talking about Jack Vayner Landscaping. That's right, folks. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall, bed cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design, service installation. They've been servicing the whole northern Illinois area for over 50 years. Get the landscaper and get it right. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. That's Jack Vayner Landscaping. And don't forget Armando's Supermarkets, groceries at its finest. 925 Illinois. Go there and say hello, Danny Mazziet sent you. That's right. Gotta love it. Oh, and now it's also time for the weather, the JRC Ace Hardware Store weather, folks. Brought to you by JRC Ace Hardwares. The weather for Monday, August 4th. It's 79 degrees right now, folks. It's beautiful. It's sunny. It's 63% humidity out there. 43% humidity out there and 6-mile-an-hour winds. No show of rain all day today. So it's a perfect day. Brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right. So we found out about air conditionings. We found out about bathrooms. We just found about a whole bunch of good stuff. He's everyone's cousin now. Absolutely. He's the best. You can't find a better guy with a big heart. What did your dad do for a living? 4 bathrooms. Oh no, my dad was a big shot with Ganella Baking Company. The house had 4 bathrooms. It wasn't like we built for it. It was 4 bathrooms, 2 upstairs, 1 downstairs, and 1 in the other section. So, but one we couldn't use, so it was only 3. So, sports, football, right around the corner. What do we got? 4 Sundays till NFL football preseason begins. And we're looking at who had the most Hall of Fame team members. What teams had the most Hall of Fame players? Of the top five. We got here 5, 3, 4, 5. The New York Giants, with 32 of their players in the history, are in the Hall of Fame for the NFL. Pittsburgh Steelers come in at 32 as well. 32 members in the Hall of Fame. The Dallas Cowboys at number 3 come in at 32 players from the Cowboys are in the NFL Hall of Fame. Green Bay Packers come in at number 2, 36. 36 members of the Green Bay Packers at one time are in the NFL Hall of Fame. And you know who's got the most? Number 1, the Chicago Bears. That's right, 41 Hall of Fame members, Chicago Bears. So one thing they got good. All right. Interesting. Learning a lot today, folks. What other gigs we got coming up? We got some good ones. You thought this was busy. Next week is going to keep going. August, we're at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. August 15th, Ron Onesti's Taylor Street Italian Fest. It's going to be big. Danny Raimondi, Tony Toto, Daryl Armistad, Regina Karma, Lisa P. Main stage, 8:30 to 10, Friday, August 15th. August 23rd, returning to Mars in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We'll be celebrating Carol's birthday and our son Joey's birthday. Big bash on the 23rd, Mars, Lake Geneva. On the 24th, we're returning to Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. No, that was me. That was me. All right, Joey, no, that was me tapping the table. There's nobody at the door. God. All right, folks, that's it. Yeah, that's good. On the 28th, we'll be at Pasta Mia in Bartlett outside patio. On the 29th, Taste of Melrose Park with Ocean's Rat Pack, but it's only going to be Tony Ocean and friends. It's Mikey D, Tony Toto, Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, yours truly as Dean, Jerry Jams, and Wendy Thompson as Marilyn Monroe on the main stage. Woo! 29th, Taste of Melrose Park. August 30th, back to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, the Thirsty Parrot. That will be the last time we're in Lake Geneva this summer. And then, of course, the big one also, September Fest on the main stage. Tony Ocean in the main event band. Lisa P., Mikey D., Daryl Armistad, Danny Raimondi, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams. Woo! 8 to 10. It's going to be great. The 31st of August. Oh, a lot more stuff. A lot of good stuff happening, folks. So, good. All right. Men, this message is for you men out there. Me. Hard truth that every man must remember. Hard truth that every man out there listening or not listening must remember. Hi, Tammy. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Tammy going out and supporting Seventh Heaven, one of the best band, my opinion, in the city of Chicago, our good friends from Seventh Heaven. Hard truth every man must remember. Anger. Patrice, what's up, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. When a man shows anger, it's called toxic. When a man admits that he's scared, it's labeled that you're weak. When a man sets boundaries, it almost seems like he's insecure. When a man feels sadness, he's judged as fragile. When a man has standards, he's branded, forget that. A man, forget that. I'll have to do it again tomorrow. A man expresses his soft. A man hides his emotion. He's called heartless. These are true things that the man must always remember. Thank you, Lilia, sending that in from Mount Prospect, Illinois. Okay, texting. No one can pick up a phone and talk to when you got a problem, or just to say hello, or say what's going on. Texting. Texting rules that we don't talk about enough. Are you ready? Number one, double texting. Isn't desperate, it's clarity. When you text it twice, people think it's desperate. No, it's clarity to make sure you hear my point or where you got to be. Number two, seen but no reply. Believe me, that's a reply. When they see your text, you know they've seen it, and they don't reply, they actually replied by not giving you the respect to at least answer your text. True. If the vibe feels off, it probably is. Dry texters equals dry energy. Don't chase somebody. Good morning text. It's harder than WYD. Mirroring their energy. Overthinking your worth. No one is too busy for a 10-second reply. Remember that. No one is that busy. They can't be on their phones at work. They can text to the side, a couple seconds, or whatever it is. If someone wants to talk to you, they will text you. You don't owe anyone instant responses. Text arguments. Nah, call and wait till they cool off. And if you wanted to, they would over text you. They would text you back. Very, very interesting. Texting. Most important facts that everyone should know. Are you ready for this? Call, right, Natalie? I hate that call. Old-fashioned. Not old-fashioned. Pick up the phone. How you doing? What's going on? Or about these gender reveals. Pick up the phone. Hey, George, I got a boy. Or, hey, George, I got a girl. Come over to the house Friday. We're having a party. It's that simple. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are on the same page. Most important facts everyone should know. Your brain will lie to protect your ego. Your brain will lie to protect your ego. Money can bring happiness if you spend it wisely. Gossip spread the truth. Ha ha. We all know that one, folks. Your memories can be changed without you even realizing it. The more choices you have, the harder it is to decide. Social media is intentionally designed to be addictive. It is, folks. And we all know that. Your brain deletes anything it sees as unimportant. Yes, yes, yes. Pick up the phone. That's what I like, Dennis. Pick up. What do I know? I didn't order anything from Amazon in the past 45 minutes. So Amazon sent a driver to my house to see if everything was okay. Oh, I love that one. I cracked myself up. All right, guys. We are we are at the end of the hour. Tomorrow, Twisted Tuesday. Did you like that one about Amazon?
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
My wife didn't order anything for 45. So the Amazon guy came to the house making sure everything was okay.
I do like that.
Got that. All right. Anyway, tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Wednesday, Kenny Hark, one of the greatest drummers ever of Chicago, one of the greatest bands off Broadway, Stay in Time, Full Moon, Automatic, Bully. I mean, he's played with Badfinger. He's played with everybody. Ken Hark this Wednesday. Thursday, Toxic Thursday with Carol Brandolino. And Friday, we got a double for you. Do-it-yourself, Raffaello, Ace Hardware. We're going to talk about bird feeders, what kinds to use, what's not to use, bird food, that kind of stuff. Raffaello from JRC Ace Hardware. And then Santa Burke, better known as S.K. Burke, with her brand new book, Friendly Betrayal, bestseller, right here. Wait till you hear this story, ladies. Anyway, tomorrow, Steins and Stogies in Kenosha with Ocean's Rat Pack, 6 o'clock. Thursday, the Rat Pack and the main event band. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday and Sunday, Warren, Ohio, Italian Fest road trip. All right, so it's good. Again, thank you, Dick Sayed, for the $500 Chicago Prime gift cards for Almost Home. You are the best, Alderman. Thank you so much. $500. Days for August 4th. Diane Keaton. Remember her from The Godfather, 80 years. Lawrence Fishburne, great actor, 64 years old. Rodney, a small black kid. Used to do all those commercials, little cute kid. Some of the younger guys have no clue, but he was big on TV. Wesley Snipes, 63 years old. Chrissy Hine of The Pretenders turned 73. Ted Cassidy, better known as Lurch from the Addams Family, celebrating a birthday. Jerry Garcia, for all you pot smokers out there, from the Grateful Dead, celebrating a birthday. Katharine Hepburn, she'd be 115 years old. When does a birthday stop? I mean, really? You're going to be 105, 110. If you're still alive, okay. But if you're dead, Robert Wagner, celebrating a birthday. Jim is 65 years old. Carol Burnett, 92 years old. Oh, more, but we'll talk about them tomorrow. We got to go, folks. But before we go, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. All right, 25% off pool toys, including inflatables, diving toys, while supplies last. Remaining decorative garden stakes while supplies last. Don't forget to download the Ace app. All new Ace downloads receive a $10 coupon. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, you have an incredible day. Buy local, shop local. Support local establishments. Support live entertainment. Oh, our daughter Marissa got the dress. She picked her dress for the wedding. Anyway, be kind to one another, folks. And remember, if you're offended with this show or any vision or radio, whatever, I mean, whatever you want, you're offended, doesn't mean you're right. Remember that. Just be kind to one another. It's a tough world out there. Peace and love. We got tomorrow, Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino's in the house. We're going to have a great week. Guys, have an incredible day. Peace, love. Hodges.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye bye, everybody.